Good morning. So the government opened up last night at 10:30. Trump signed into law to open it. The S&P 500 futures is down. Everything is basically down, which is kind of odd. Bitcoin's up though. Apple and Meta are up, but everything else fell. I'm not really sure why. We have NVIDIA earnings coming up, I believe next week. I have to tell you guys, I'm really bullish on Microsoft. I think we could see a lot coming out of that in the AI and data center space in the real near term. Out of all the Mag 7 stocks, that's the one I'm kind of betting on. And there's a couple reasons for that. In order to do this whole power grid data center things, there's a couple of things that need to happen. You need to be in close proximity to major cities, which is basically anywhere on the coast. There's really nothing in the middle of the country with the exception of Chicago. You need heat is a resistor, right? So it has to stay cold, which is why the US, although we produce a lot of electricity, we lose a lot because heat. And we kind of need to be in the ocean or in the water. You need water to keep these things cool. And Microsoft for the past decade has been known to, they already have data centers in the ocean. It is the only company, not only Mag 7, but it's the only company that has data centers planned for the Pacific Ocean, the Great Lakes, and the North Atlantic. It's the only one. Out of everyone else, it is the only one. Do they license agreements? I'm not really sure. The reason why it won't be in the south is one, because the ocean, obviously in the Gulf, would be too warm. That would be dumb. You have greenhouse gas effects. If you've ever been in a server room or have been around like a Bitcoin miner, it's hot. It gets really, really warm. So you're not going to have them in like California or Texas or Arizona. It would be too hot. Georgia, not going to happen. Florida, not going to happen. It'd be too hot. Okay, you guys see what happened every year when Tampa releases its hot water from its reactors into the Gulf, right? They get red tide. So it's going to be in the north. It has to be in the north. So Microsoft is the only company out there that is doing that, and they've been doing it for a decade. Not in our country, but in other countries. It's going to be the leader in data centers.